things like that, you know. It's wisdom of one.
Nowhere to hide and nowhere to run. You've got a charisma of 20, but a wisdom of 1.
Okay, so I have been dabbling very, very unseriously in dating sites.
Oh, shit.
Well, it's not that exciting, unfortunately, but I was talking with this woman, and I like all these nerdy things, and I'm a dork and all that stuff. And she's like, I like dorky stuff or whatever. And she's like, can I hear some of your music or something? And I'm like, well, this is a good warning. I sent her a link to Wisdom of One. Ghost. Goodbye.
Wisdom of One, repelling ladies since 2019.
The stalwart protector of our virginities. Yeah.
That's funny. I did the same thing with Elizabeth, and she was all about it.
That's right. My wife's not aware this happens at all. Why you keep going down to the basement? I'm watching porn.
Yeah, masturbating. Yeah.
Leave me alone, I'm baiting.
Gross. That didn't take long.
Okay, so it's been a while since we've been doing this, and you probably listened to the episode, but you guys were getting back to your camping place, created a fake campsite, immediately got scouted by owls, and then got attacked by this tall, thin creature. Skank-ra, you used that time while everyone was battling to research your magical items.
Oh, yeah. My mud doll and my something smart thing.
You have a smart ring and a mud doll that can manipulate earth or something. And then at the very end, some mountain man guy came out of the woods and helped create travois, I think was the word I was struggling to remember last time. Kokomat has come, created a travois. Kaylee, Runnis, and Thungren are all strapped to it, and they're being dragged through the woods as we pan in.
Yeah, we were like really fucked up.
Yeah, you were slightly wounded. You do not have the healing ring on you, just so you know. So
that's right. I know. I gave it to Thungren because I really don't want him to die.
And I am the Lord of Owls.
That's right. You're the Lord of slightly singed owls.
That's right.
Owls who have lived.
Who have stopped, dropped, and rolled while never hitting the ground, and that doesn't put out fires all that well.
Yeah, exactly.
You're also wet, too, because they dumped water on you.
Oh, yeah, that's all right.
Anything else before we kind of just jump in?
Am I still level 4? Jesus.
Do more good in the universe and good will come to you. So,
doing good, again, is relative. And so I feel like I'm doing good all the time.
Good for who? Right. Oh, right. I go to Kaylee's character sheet here, and it has a window popped up for failures and successes on death save.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Thief dying.
Yeah, she was essentially gutted by this creature. Yep. Okay, so dragging through the woods, ducking under branches, there is a very faint path that is now obvious now that you're walking along it. So guys, I've been living in these woods for quite a long time now, and I haven't really come across any more of you walking wearing clothes type people. Where are you from? What are you doing in the middle of the woods on fire?
Well, it's the craziest thing. We were like, fuck. What's the city? Oh, wait a minute. We were we were at this in this city. The Upside Down. No.
Underhaven.
I knew it had something to do with under. Yeah, we were in this city, and then then we went into the dwarven realm under the ground, and had to fight through this lava lake and shit. And there was a crazy ass racist dwarf who opened a portal, and then now we came in the woods. That's pretty much the whole story.
Oh, that's pretty exciting there. I feel like I've seen a city before, filled with lots of people who don't really like each other very much. Is that how it goes there? But I really can't remember. It's been such a long time. I've been living in the woods by my lonesome for a long time. Learned to talk to myself a bit. Or a lot.
Yeah, well,
I'm excited to see new people.
I'm excited to meet you. But So where are we exactly?
Oh yeah, no problem. This is the woods. There are trees and there are animals, and it's a nature.
Oh.
And you're outside.
But why?
Well, because the great Earth Goddess has declared that it be so. It fills life of all different types of shapes and plants and creatures, but it's all good stuff there, you know.
And you're just here in the dirt?
Well, no. I have a house that I've been living in for, I can't remember how long. It seems like Cocoon's age, honestly. I hunt and fish and,
Well,
every once in a while something bad will come along and I'll cut its head off, you know.
Oh, what do you know about all these, animal people that, change into animals and stuff?
Oh, yeah, they're weird little critters, eh? Been a lot more of those actually appearing recently than there were before.
Well, they were cool creatures.
I saw a bunch of smoke coming from off that far end of the woods there. I was actually headed over to see what was going on there. But then I came across you folks, so I figured fire, you're on fire, there was smoke over there, you must be where it came from.
I had a loyal subject named Merkin until Daigen killed him.
Oh,
I didn't kill him. What are you talking about? You're so full of shit. You murdered the entire town.
I had a loyal subject, then you got involved, and then they were all dead. I'm just saying.
I was going out to meet them. They invited me into their whole town and stuff, and I was gonna meet them, and I was like, understanding their god, tree god kind of creature, and then
Oh, I understood their tree god in a biblical way.
yeah, you came in, you just turned their whole god against them and murdered everybody.
oh, was this the little village with the big dark tree there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those guys aren't so friendly. No, I tried to trade with them a while ago. They tried to take over my mind, and the next thing I know, I was almost walked up to that dark tree, and they were trying to do something to me. But I filled them full of feathers and ran away. They didn't chase me too far.
Now they're all dead. You're welcome.
Oh my god.
Oh well, they've kind of left me alone ever since then.
They will now.
Oh, all right then. Wow, so you killed them all, eh? You must be more powerful than you look, because, frankly, friend, you don't look all that intimidating. Sorry to say, friend.
Well, look, power can come from more than dumb animal strength like Daigen. Real power comes from influence.
I suppose so, but I ain't never used influence to feed myself on a cold night, I suppose.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I murdered a town.
Hey, whatever works for you, though. I mean, I'm not going to yuck somebody else's yum. That's not the way to go, you know?
I like that.
So we're getting somewhat close to my house there, and it's a good thing too, because all three of your friends are not doing so well, eh?
Yeah, do you know what's wrong with them?
Well, the little girl has her whole front just ripped right open. You see, that's all that blood's coming out.
Yeah.
That's a real strong clue about what's going on there.
That part I figured out.
And then the little fella wearing the metal clothes there, who's way heavier than he looks. He's got a wound on the arm, but that's not his problem. The problem is that he was touched by the Witiko. Anyone who's touched by one of them or wounded by one of them, if they don't get right next to a fire, spend the night right by the fire, they start turning into one,
Oh.
They start getting paler, and they stop thinking about other people. They start getting really hungry and selfish, and next thing you know...
They've heard the good news of the Obsidian Order. Or the Skank-ra Order. I forgot my own cult.
Yeah, I think you need a t-shirt there, friend. That'd help you remember your slogans and such.
A cult with one person isn't really a cult. It's more just like a narcissistic idiot.
No, I have a tremendous amount of followers. The survival rate is low, but they're very devoted.
I have a revolving door of followers, yes. Not so sure about all that there, but yeah, so we got to get these fellas right next to the fire. But the big guy there with all the hair on his shoulders and everything.
Yeah, what's that?
You said he wasn't hit by one of them tall Wittigo guys?
No, I don't think so. I was trying to heal him and stuff. He's got one of these magic rings that will try to heal him, and he's not healing. and I don't know. I think maybe he's just poisoned by some kind of, bad weapon. Did we figure that out, or actually, this can be Scott.
Did we figure that out? Is it the bad metal or something like that, or what's going on with that?
I mean, there was some discussion. I don't know if you guys came up to a conclusion. And while we're talking about it, Skank-ra, are you dragging both of the weapons on your floating disc?
Of course.
Okay.
It follows behind me at an exact rate, just like I planned it to every time.
I don't know what's wrong with him. He looks not well there, eh? And I don't see any wounds on him, but I guess we'll be able to look at him a little closer once we're in out of the dark,
Well, all I gotta say is, thank you, Kokobot. I don't know what we would have done without you.
Oh, no problem. Sometimes the DM has to step in to keep people from dying, But as I said, it's been a coon age since I've seen any of you people who can talk back. Usually it's just grunts and clicks and screams and stuff, But it's so nice to talk with someone.
Yeah, I like saying words.
And you are some interesting looking fellas too. You're glowing pink there.
Yep.
That's a new one. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, that's my special trait.
He's a thief.
And your friend there's super thin and covered in burnt up feathers. So that's unique too there.
Don't forget hairless.
Oh, that's right. Where'd your eyebrows go, friend? Doesn't it get really bright out in the sun there?
His eyes get really dusty too because he doesn't have eyelashes. Can you imagine how annoying that would be?
Well, I suppose you can swim in the Olympics now, even though they're banning headgear. Yeah, you don't need to worry about that kind of thing, eh?
I'm going to do something very out of character.
Help?
Well, no. I have not committed to helping. What I am is mildly curious. Now, what I find out with this answer, I'm not going to necessarily use to help.
Okay.
But I would like to use my brain ring to try to figure out what's going on with Thunderbutt or whatever his name is.
Thungren!
Oh, Thunderbutt.
So go ahead and, Arcana or Insight, I think would be your best bet. And then you get a +2 from the ring.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, already?
That's impossible.
I was like, guys, I have a +7. All right, I have a really good wide range and natural 1.
What the fuck?
I swear I am not...
Back to our theory that you're either faking it or you have a 20-sider with all 1s and 20s.
I swear to you.
Which I think I will see if I can get made and give to you as a gift, because that is perfect.
Seriously.
Look, the important thing is that I'm exceptional. The direction of it is irrelevant.
Okay, so I was going to bring this up earlier, because this was left over from last episode's ones that you were rolling. Roll a Constitution save, and this is not related to the fail you just did. It just reminded me about the fail from last time.
Exceptional. I am exceptional.
The exceptions that happened last time, go ahead and roll a con save.
11.
11. So now roll a 20-sider.
Okay. 7. See, not a 1 or a 20.
Okay. All right, you try to concentrate with the ring. What's wrong with that guy? And the fact that you couldn't even come up with his name,
Thunderbuns,
totally ruined your ability to figure out what the problem was. But then all of a sudden you just start daydreaming about the trees above you and how nice it is that you don't have to actually pull the floating disc because those things are really heavy and it's kind of annoying and stuff like that. And all of a sudden you sneeze, this huge soul-racking sneeze, and mucus comes out of your nose.
There's no hair there to stop it.
That's right. No nose hairs to clean it up for you. So as you sneeze, a burst of arcane energy comes out of you.
Yeah.
As if you were casting a spell, but it doesn't actually cast a spell. And for the next 3 hours, you have a +10 to all charisma checks.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No!
Wait, how the hell does like a giant snot bubble equal more charismatic?
What happened was that you now have an illness that is going to periodically cause you to sneeze and cast a random spell. So this one's called a con man's candor, and it gives you a +10 charisma.
Yeah. So, Coconut, have you heard the good news?
Oh my god.
And then,
No, it's Daigen's turn, goddammit!
and then all of a sudden, the right side, let's say, that has your bag where you have all of your possessions, because you're clearly keeping track of carrying every possession you have on your character sheet and how much it weighs. And,
Oh, goodness, spell components. Oh, yeah, for sure.
encumbrance and your speed and all that good stuff. All of a sudden, whatever side your pouch is on, liquid just starts pouring down the side of your leg. And it's just gushing water, and you realize that it's pouring out of your spell book. Your spell book has having water just coming out like a faucet. And now your right boot is completely soaked. You're doing step slosh as you walk through.
Oh, my spellbook's incontinent. Daigen, are you my spellbook?
All right, Daigen, your turn. That was 2 critical failures, essentially, all at the same time. So,
God damn.
So Dagen's gonna use his fancy brand new shiny spanner. And is going to particularly looking through the purple one, but I'm gonna just go through all of them in succession to look at Kaylee, Runnus, and Thungren especially.
okay. So the heat one, the one that's red, you see that Runnus is very cold. It's a sort of a bluish color and not at all the warm red that everybody else is. Kaylee is not as cold as Runnus, but is not good, and she's got a lot of warmth coming out of her middle section area.
Yeah.
Thungren is warmer. He's burning up. He has that fever that he's had the whole time, and so he's burning. Skank-ra is kind of normal Skank-ra.
Perfect.
Oh, I don't care about Skank-ra. I'm not looking at him.
Magic, you can, you see like the magic glow around Runnus's hammer. Some of his artifacts are glowing slightly magical. Kaylee's one remaining magic dagger has a glow. All the things you'd expect. Nothing that gets your attention magic-wise. There's a pretty strong magic glow coming from the quiver of Kokomot there. And Skank-ra's got a bunch of, he's essentially glowing magic all over the place. And he's especially focused around the nose area. His nose is glowing very, very bright, kind of yellowish.
He's got magic snot.
On this foggy Christmas Eve, Skank-ra came to say.
Sweet magic boogers.
And then through the purple, obviously the floating disc behind Skank-ra is just filling the forest full of radiating light. Really hard to look at. It hurts your eyes to look in that direction. You see Skank-ra's hands have like a glowing residue where he was handling the small axe. His tongue also has a little bit of a glowing residue when he licked the axe.
Oh, yeah. You fucking weirdo.
And you see some residue on Thungren's hands, especially, and also in the cleft of his buttocks where he was hiding the axe. Yeah.
Okay, I wash all of the parts.
Of the axe or of Thunder Cheeks?
No, Thungren.
Once we get into his house, I'm gonna wash his hands and stuff.
Well, yeah, friend, that's an interesting little spyglass there. Can you see far away with that there, friend?
Yeah, I can see pretty far away from that with it. Words are hard.
I saw a man with one of them spyglass things before, and you look in one end, and everything you're looking at looks really big, and it looks like you're standing right there. But then when you take it away from your eye, you're all the way back to where you were. So it's like a far traveling glass or something.
Oh, no, that's not how it works at all. You see, it has like different lenses and things, and then, well, you can see heat with one of them, and magic shit with another one, and purple shit, which I don't really understand. It's just, purple. But anyway, yeah, you can see different stuff.
That's really cool looking there. It just kind of takes all the fun out of tracking, though, doesn't it? It's like not even a challenge to follow things through the woods.
Oh, yeah, I guess it wouldn't be. You know, it's never been in the hands of somebody actually competent at using it, so I didn't really even know all the functionalities, but I just got a hold of it, so, you know.
Wait, what's the purple part do again?
It shows you purple things.
It scans for purple pumpkin eaters, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of tracking through the woods, I recommend you fellas don't go wandering off in the woods in this area because I have a few things around that might ruin your day there. So don't want any of that.
Why would I want to be in the woods?
You were just in the woods there, friend. I figured you're probably having a great old time.
Not by choice.
Oh well, sorry to hear that, there, friend. Where are you trying to get anyway?
Civilization?
Oh, don't have none of that here, no.
Where are we trying to get?
We're trying to get back to, the city called Underhaven.
Never heard of it. Sorry, friend. Oh, sorry. Sorry, friend.
Sorry.
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 Sorry, eh? I have not heard of that one. In fact, I can't remember the name of any city. I feel like I've been out in the woods for quite a long time,
Well, how far away do you think is the nearest city?
Far? I don't know. I don't know which direction. I don't know how far away. I mean, I've been traipsing around this woods for quite a long time, and I ain't never come to a city. And if I did, I'd stay away from it because I'm kind of like a little bit my solitude, and don't get along too well with large groups of people. I tend to get a little nervous or something.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, large groups of people is kind of scary, and a lot of times they're really judgmental and stuff, and they look at me like I'm real weird and funny looking.
Oh.
But I'm just me.
I haven't seen enough folks to know if you're funny looking or not, but you look all right to me there.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it might be hard for you to hide, but I'm sure you're good at other things.
Yeah, well, hiding is not one of them. That's fair.
So it's probably just another minute or so, and then we'll be able to get inside my house and get your friends in front of a fire. I think that'd be a good thing.
Yeah, for sure.
As you traipse along the path becomes a lot more established. It's not, like a super rough path, and becomes more of a packed dirt path. You can see in the distance a hut. It looks like a round yurt-style hut, but it's quite large. It looks like it has 2 levels, like a 2-story yurt, if you would. And you can see a little trickle of smoke coming out of the chimney in the center. And along the sides of the path, but also just all over around the outside of the building, you see these sort of shapes. Well, they're heads on spikes. There's spikes sticking out of the ground, and there are all of these skulls, and they appear to be of mostly animals, some humanoid creatures, some things that are things you haven't seen before, and there's hundreds of these all around the front yard, along the sides of the path, all over the place.
Oh!
Wow, nice topiary. Who's your decorator?
Well, I don't know what a topaz is, but I've been collecting these for a little while. I'm sorry if the smell gets to you. It goes away after a couple days, It's not so bad.
I've been traveling with Daigen for weeks now, so clearly it broke my nose altogether. Look what just happened.
I broke your nose every time you crossed me.
It's burned the entire sense of smell out of you there. I understand, yeah. And honestly, I don't even remember most of these. I suppose I'm the one who did it. It's my place, right? But that one right there, that was a deer from like 2 or 3 months ago. I had to track him for about a week. There's a deer with a super huge rack of antlers. That was a real prize there. I have its meat all smoked up in storage, so that's good. I like to remember, the good hunts for sure. But a lot of these other ones, I don't know. I must have done it, but I don't remember. But I've been here a long time, so.
You don't remember, huh?
Yeah, you forget things. It happens.
Okay.
So, how about some food and a long rest so we can get our hit points back?
Oh, sure there. Welcome in. He opens a solid wooden door. The hut is made out of all natural materials, grasses and leaves and twigs and branches, and it's all. But on the inside, it's warm, it's clean. There's a giant stone hearth and fireplace that's in the center, and then everything else is basically circled around it. So there aren't like separate rooms, but there's an upstairs, like there's a loft area upstairs. There are hides everywhere. There's every type of animal skin you could possibly imagine: bear, deer, merkin, all that stuff.
Merkin.
So it's very comfortable. And so he says, why don't you come in? We'll drag your friends right in, set them up next to the fire. I'll put some more wood on to crank it up a bit.
Yeah.
Get them propped up on those bear hides there. That should do it.
Speaking of hides, what does Daigen have to trade you to clothe himself?
Oh, nothing, friend. Are you cold? I figured you were just like that on purpose. I have a lot of buckskin. We can crack you up something real quick, I think.
Well, that'd be, I kind of always wanted to have a pair of pants. That seems like a good idea.
Yeah, because my eyes are about to follow my nose.
Before we do that, though, I really want to, wash, like, the weird purple shit off of my friend there. So, you have any, soap or something?
What's soap there, friend?
Well, or maybe just water, I guess.
Oh, yeah, we have plenty of water. Yeah, sure. There's a couple clay containers right there in the back full of spring water. Help yourself. There's plenty of it.
All right. Well, do you have any, ashes and then also rendered fat? And
Yes.
I could mix it together in a tub and...
Sure, I don't know why you'd want to do these weird things, but help yourself, friend. Yeah, I have all those things.
The man's hungry.
Far be it from me to judge another man's pastimes, Live and let live, I say. So, yeah, he definitely has rendered fat. He definitely has ashes. Knock yourself out.
Yeah, so Daigen's just gonna mix some of that shit together
Okay. Cool.
with water. I have an herbalism kit. You shut up, Keith. I can see you laughing. I had an herbalism kit. I know how to do stuff.
I don't know which one of them is rolling lower, Daigen or Scott.
As you're doing that, Kokomat comes by with some small clay mugs of a fizzing ale. It's got carbonation in it and everything. Help yourself to some of this. This will help, shake some of the cold off there for you.
Okay.
And your feathered friend, Skank-ra, is it there? Would you like some as well?
Sure.
Notice I didn't even ask Daigen if you wanted some. I know a drinker when I see one.
Yep, you got it.
So yeah, he hands you a flagon of bubbly ale. Now, carbonation is not something that you've come across at this point. Ale and ale houses are alcoholic, but they're not bubbly like that.
Ooh, weird. Funny, it tickles my tongue.
Yep, it's a little something, I came up with. It's Molson, I believe is what it's called. Just a little something I came up with. It helps pass the time sometimes,
Yeah.
So your friends are warming up by the fire. We're going to have to keep an eye on them. If their eyes turn all black, we're going to have to stab them a bunch of times, unfortunately.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'd hate to have to do that and have fewer things we have to roll for initiative.
oh no.
Whatever works for you. I don't know what that is, but...
What I'm saying is that all these other people take up talking time that could be me.
Well, there is something about as you talk, I like the sound of it. Frankly, it sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's a trick. Plug your ears.
I don't like what you say, but I kind of like how you say it.
I'm so curious because you've clearly accomplished great things out here in the woods. I'm just wondering, have you acquired some valuables and stuff that I'd be really curious to see what is powerful or valuable in your house.
He's gonna try to steal your shit.
Oh, sure, friend. I have quite a number I've accumulated over the years. You will not believe. All right, check this out. And so he starts rifling through the pile of skins, and he pulls out, here's one that we took off of an antlerless deer, and it's white and black stripes. So it looks kind of like one of them winter tigers, but it wasn't a winter tiger. It was a deer with antlers.
Oh.
Never seen anything like it before. And but here's the skin, and I believe I have the antler set somewhere around here. Oh yeah, it's holding up my my winter boots over there.
Oh yeah, no, very, very impressive. I was thinking more in terms of like stabby or magic-y or money-y.
Well, I suppose if you really wanted to, you could stab someone with them antlers. That would work pretty good, I suppose. That's what they use it for, anyway.
Okay, great. Well, I'm gonna...
Those are awesome! I want to see them up close!
Well, sure. Take it for a spin. Put it over your shoulders to see how it feels there.
Cool!
Did you want to, like, investigate? Did you want to go outside? Did you want to...
I wanted to wash Thungren.
Okay, yeah, so you're washing. First of all, you can't see the purple, obviously, without the spanner.
Yeah.
So you scrub his hands, rinse it off, look at it through the scanner, and the stain is still there. It is not reacting to your washing.
Out, damn Scott.
No!
Oh.
Wait, what?
It's a Shakespeare reference. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
If you're sent to hell by an area spell, it's a gamble for your life. If you're facing death by a dragon breath, it's a gamble for your life. You'll need a saving throw, saving throw, saving throw. You'll know a saving throw.
You're listening to Wisdom of One, you donkey. That was terrible.
If you hit the ground in a single round, it's a gamble for
To be fair, it is the Scottish play.
That's right. That damn Scottish play. Yeah. And everywhere you look, there are bows and arrows in various stages of either being made or being worn out, hanging on the wall. There are just a zillion different types of arrows that he's clearly been perfecting and designing and everything. So very, very archery oriented. So I suppose you said if there's anything valuable, I mean, I showed you my treasures, but if you wanted a bow, I'd be happy to, I have plenty here. I've just been working on bows out here in the woods for who knows how long.
Yeah, you know what? I could probably use a bow.
Well, there you go. I think I have a kid's shaped bow around here somewhere. It's got probably a 10-pound draw. You could probably handle that.
You mean for more refined hands?
Oh, yeah. Do you want arrows with, like, sharp tips, or do you want, like, safety arrows so that you don't hurt yourself none?
You know, what I would like is, what is the meanest arrow you have?
Oh.
What's the arrow that you feel like is, like, too rude?
That's a pretty scary question there, friend. But I have one that I don't really like to use when hunting because it's just a little mean, But here, I don't really have a name for it, but he pulls out a number of black arrows and he shows you one, and instead of a standardized tip or a metal tip or a flint-napped tip, it's got this seed. It's like a dried out, it kind of looks like an acorn, but it's not. It's got sharp spikes on the end, but it has a liquid inside of it.
Yeah.
Careful there. Don't touch that. Don't let it break anywhere near your skin, because what it does is when it hits living flesh, it'll just melt a hole about the size of a man's chest right out of him, all the way down to the bone. It's pretty nasty stuff. I don't like to use it, frankly.
Jesus.
I'll take it, friend. I'll trade you any one of Daigen's possessions for it.
I've got, like, no pants. What possessions do I have?
We'll take it from one of the corpses. They won't know.
They're not corpses. They're our friends, you asshole.
So he says, well, no, I don't feel right about giving you all of them. How about I give you 5? I only made 10 of them, and I only decided to keep them just in case, in case something really bad happened and I needed to scare some really bad guys away or something. But you could have 5, and I'll keep 5. Seems fair to... I don't know. I don't think you have anything I like there, friend, so you can just have it, I suppose,
That's very generous of you. Now, but because I am here to help people become their best selves.
Oh my God.
Right? And to really embrace the true goodness within them. And as you said, you have an internal moral conflict about using them. So if you want to be the best Koppelchew or whatever your name is, if you really want to be your best self, you must rid yourself of things that in your heart
Oh, God.
aren't good. They're not good for you.
All right, Tony Robbins, why don't you roll a persuasion there? And remember, it's a plus 10.
Yeah.
Boo!
15.
15.
Oh, wait, no. Now, is that 10 plus my normal? Or is that 10 in total plus?
Oh, no, it's 10 additional.
Oh, so then 20.
Well, you make a fair point there. I shouldn't surround myself with anything I'm not comfortable using. I can see your point, friend. You're pretty wise in the way the brain works. I appreciate that.
Oh my God.
I may be wise, but the feeling I have right now is I'm just proud of you.
Well, thanks, friend. I'm a little proud of myself. So here you go.
Yeah.
Here's all 10 of them there.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Really careful with it. Now, here's a bow I think you can pull, and he hands you a nicely made bow, kind of smaller than normal, and you're able to pull it all the way back and everything. But you'll want to aim pretty high with that, because they're not going to shoot them very far, and you don't want to get splashed with what comes out of them arrow tips, because it might hurt you quite a bit there, and that's no good.
Thanks, Coconut. I'm really glad we did this.
Well, me too. I actually feel a little bit cleansed now that you mention it. It's good. A little lighter on the shoulders.
Yeah, well, it's a lot cleaner than whatever the fat dirt thing that Daigen's rubbing all over people.
Rendered fat and ashes plus water? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what he's doing there. It looks like he's kind of preparing him for cooking or something.
Yeah, I think he's basting them.
I don't think I approve of that there, friend. If you're going to eat your friends, I think you need to do that.
I'm not trying to eat them.
Daigen, Coconut over here is trying to be his best self. I think you can aim a little higher than eating your friends.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
We haven't long rested yet. Are we long resting? Let's long rest.
Yeah, unless you had things you wanted to do before doing that.
No, I have a thing I want to do after it.
Okay.
I already went shopping. I'm fine. All right, let's long rest.
So are everyone just going to sleep by the fire? You keeping a watch? Kokomat just finds an empty spot next to the fire, covers himself with furs after barring the door, and then just goes to sleep. Immediate snoring. Not even like the middle time where you're talking about what you're going to do, what your feelings are, what boys in class are the hottest, or anything like that.
Yeah.
He just goes immediately to snore town.
Wow. All right. Okay.
Uncomplicated mind. I have to admire you guys.
Well, I was tormented, but I feel so much lighter now. I can go right to sleep without asking, how dreamy is Justin Bieber,
So, Daigen, would you like to unburden yourself with any of your possessions?
You shut your face.
You'll feel better.
Phil Butter with a punch you dead.
What are you guys doing?
I'm going to sleep.
Okay.
Daigen can stay up.
Okay.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna meditate on what the purple metal is and what the purple metal spanner is and what's wrong with Thungren.
Yeah, okay. If only you had a limitless library at your fingertips that you could peruse through for information about unusual things like that.
Yeah, that'd be useful, wouldn't it?
I'd be snoring, but my nasal passages are so clear that I can't.
That's right. I guess both of you do perceptions.
14.
16.
So, Daigen, you're meditating the whole night, or are you going to go to sleep at some point? Meditating is just as restful and everything, but I think eventually your mind will go crazy if you go too many days without sleeping.
Yeah, no, I'll I don't know, half and half maybe.
Okay. Cool. So you meditate, it's nice and quiet for the first time. No one's bothering you and stealing your stuff and angering you or anything. And at the end of your meditation cycle, you have your spells back. You feel rested. Your hit points are back. And then you're just sleepy and yawn and you look around the room. It's the fire's still going fairly strong. Everyone seems to be pretty normal. And then you fall to sleep.
Well, I guess I would bank up the fire a little bit before I go to sleep.
Your meals are going to be so well roasted when you wake up.
Yeah, that's right. And then it's morning time. Kokomat's snoring just stops abruptly, And he kind of gets up and has one of his furs over the top of his head, kind of pulled around. It's a little cooler in the room. The fire lasted a long time, but it's, how it is first thing in the morning, it's kind of cold. And he mumbles and stumbles to the door and goes outside to make water or whatever he's doing. What do you guys do?
I check Thungren and Kaylee and Runnis and immediately look over and see how they're doing.
Okay, so Thungren first?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So you go over and Thungren is ice cold and his chest is covered with blood. His throat has been slashed.
What?
Him dead.
What?
Trim the fat! Trim the fat!
Oh my god!
I take his stuff! I take his stuff!
Kaylee actually looks a lot better. She's kind of moaning in pain, but she's awake. She's responsive. And Runnis is alive and breathing and far less cold, but he's still sort of unconscious.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Kaylee! Wake up!
What's going on? My stomach really doesn't feel very good.
Yeah, probably not. You got eviscerated like your guts were on the outside for a while. But someone killed Thungren!
Oh no, Thungren! Was it that really tall creature that had the scratchy nails that really hurt my tummy?
Oh wait, that's right. You probably don't remember. Yeah, there's just like this whole, Canadian guy. His name's like Kokomat. He brought us to his house and we stayed by the fire and stuff, and like he gave us beer and shit. But now Thungren's dead, and like,
What species is Canadian?
well, he kind of talks like this, and he says sorry and like things that he knows all about the outdoors, and
Canadian Daigen.
It's really hard to do a Canadian Daigen accent.
Oh, well, he sounds charming. Oh my god, oh, Thungren, how are we gonna get paid? Or, I forgot now, are we getting paid for this, or I forget the beginning of our adventure?
Wait. If Thungren had the healing ring, like, he shouldn't be dead. Like,
I look for the healing ring.
It is not there.
Skank-ra, you son of a bitch! What the fuck is wrong with you?
So, friends and loyal listeners, this is the moment we realize that we began this journey 2 years ago. Our job was to bring Thungren back alive. Now, 2 years later, 2 seasons later, nope.
Or avenge him. It wasn't just bring him back.
We kind of pre-venged him.
Yeah, you did, yeah. We predict something bad's gonna happen, so I'm gonna take it out on you first.
Son of a bitch, you fucking dirty bastard.
Okay, I pull out my spanner and I'm looking for the magic thing to see who fucking killed Thungren.
I'm looking at Skank-ra first because he's a son of a bitch who steals shit and kills people.
Get it all out, you'll be fresher.
Well, go ahead and roll a perception with advantage.
Ooh.
20, not natural.
Nice. So Skank-ra looks essentially the same as he did before. Like, he doesn't have any new magical areas. His nose and stuff are still glowing, although he seems a little less charming this morning than he did last night for some reason. Who knows? The plus 10's worn off, by the way.
But don't worry, my magical areas are still magical.
Ew.
Runnis and Kaylee, both the same thing. I mean, the magical glows that you observed when you looked last time, all the same. The area where Kokomat was laying has this sort of overall glow. It's very, very slowly fading. So it looks like something magical happened there and now it's fading away.
All right. I'll like go to the outside.
Okay.
Or to the door.
Yep.
And like see if I can spot Kokomot first with the heat thing, and then switch to the magic thing.
Okay. The heat thing, you can see his footsteps as they went off into the woods. He followed the same path that you guys took. Now that the sun is up in the morning, you can see a lot more of the skulls, and there are a lot of humanoid skulls in there. Just mentioning it. And you see his footprints leading off into the tree line. You don't see where he is. He must have gone farther than your line of sight. Not really any magic to speak of within the view of the spanner.
Okay. So I would like to.
Daigen, will a 31 hit you?
No!
So take 8 points of damage. An arrow zips in and hits you in the shoulder.
Yeah, here we are.
Okay.
At least you didn't burn a hole in your shoulder the size of a human's torso. I feel a lot better about that.
Aren't you glad I relieved him of his mean arrows?
Yeah, weirdly, I don't know what to do with this feeling.
The feeling of pain, that hurt a lot.
Son of a bitch!
Let's roll initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. 11.
10. Son of a bitch.
We'll call that the surprise round. And then will a 23 hit you?
Yeah?
Alrighty. So that's 10 points of damage, and the wound immediately goes numb.
Oh, that's nice of it.
Huh. Wait a minute, is any of this poison?
It is poison, as a matter of fact.
Because I have resistance to poison.
Resistance means advantage to the save. So go ahead and do a con save with advantage. And just to add a little detail, this arrow, as it's sticking out of your shoulder, is slightly different colored. It has green and blue fletching on the end, whereas the other one was just a standard blue fletching. So a little bit of detail, a little bit of spice.
Yeah, so I have advantage against the saving throw, but I also, I think, cut the poison damage in half, I think.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Okay, it was a 17 for the saving throw.
Okay, so yeah, it's numb, and let's say it's your right shoulder. Your right hand just sinks down to your side, and you feel like it's tired, it's slow, you don't feel like you can move your arm, but then all of a sudden you power through it, and your arm comes back to life, and the tingling in the arm kind of slowly fades.
Daigen angry! Friend hurt his feelings! Gonna kill him!
All right, Keith, your turn.
Okay, can I see him?
No, you're still inside the hut. Daigen went outside, peered through the door, took 2 arrows, and now you're seeing the... Oh, actually, but Daigen, you did get pantaloons before going to bed, so he gave you some buckskin pants. So you are wearing pants now.
Oh, thank God.
So I'm no longer buck naked,
That's right.
but I'm rather buck clothed, I guess, or something.
You're buck mad.
Wow.
I hope those pants fit really well there. They look pretty good on you there, friend.
Why the fuck are you shooting arrows at me, you son of a bitch?
Okay, so then I would like to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
And then try to get out of the hut, out of the danger, but try to get where I can see him.
Okay, so there's the main door, which is relatively large. You can squeeze by Daigen, but also on the opposite side of the yurt, there is a window. It's a round window. Looks like you could fit through it, but it's up off the ground, so you'd have to kind of crawl out and then fall onto the ground behind it.
Okay, yeah, then I definitely do the window. Invisibly.
Yeah, go ahead and do athletics, I guess.
Oh, I'm good at that.
Crawling out the window well?
Can it be charisma based?
No, as a matter of fact, no. You're going to charm your way out the window? Hi, window. How are you doing? You look great.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah. Plus 0. 13.
13. Okay, that's fine. So you're able to get up and out, and you fall a little bit coming out the back, but it's not too big a deal. There's a nice herb garden right outside the window. It's really quite nice.
We can use it when we eat Thunderbutt.
Fuck you!
We don't want him to go to waste.
There's the herb garden, but then there's a whole swarm of heads on spikes that you're kind of maneuver through, but they're not so tightly packed that you wouldn't be able to go. It's just kind of creepy. That here's a pig's head, and then here's what appears to be an elf, and then here's another one that's like half fox, half human looking thing. Weird. There's some weird creatures.
Oh, no wonder he wants to take Daigen.
I'm not here to say what's creepy and what's not.
True.
Because I think that's subjective.
True. I was more saying that severed heads on spikes are creepy, not necessarily the breed, but good point.
But even that, how people decorate, what they find creepy. It's
The feng shui of murder.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you're out. Go ahead and roll a perception, see if you can spot where he is.
Perception 18.
18. Yes, you do see some movement farther down the path, up in a tree. In the tree line, you see the look of somebody reaching into a quiver and loading their bow again.
Great.
Motherfucker, I completely forgot about the fact that I was a monk, and I thought about this earlier, but I have deflect missiles when I'm hit by an arrow that can reduce the damage by 1d10, plus my dex modifier, plus my monk level.
Nice.
Motherfucker, I totally forgot all about that.
Okay.
So I guess...
Scott did not roll well for remember what class I am.
Yeah, well, but also, I mean, this whole situation is really taking you aback. You don't know what to think.
Yeah.
Now you've kind of gathered yourself. Now you're ready to face.
Motherfucker. Right? Yeah.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. So... Do I see him?
No. Go ahead and roll a perception as well, but you don't see him. You kind of have a sense of what direction the arrows came in.
Okay, so using that sense of where I saw the arrows, I'm basically gonna just start zigzagging my way towards it while I'm looking at the spanner through the predator vision to see if I can see where he's at.
Okay.
And like zigzagging through shit.
So you're not going to Bran? Or who was it? The dummy in Game of Thrones.
Oh, right.
Straightforward.
No, I'm gonna fucking zigzag like not an idiot.
Duck behind heads and stuff, yep. So go ahead and do athletics, I guess, to see how well you zigzag.
9. Well, I'm looking through the spanner at the same time,
Wicked hard. I mean, you didn't trip and fall over anything. You didn't run into any of the spikes, so that's positive. So you make it probably 20 feet towards the tree line, and there's probably another 50 feet or so to go. Now it's his turn. So you zig when he thought you were gonna zag, and an arrow goes whipping off in the wrong direction. Oh, darn there. I thought I had him there. Oh my God. I haven't missed in a while, I have to say. All right then. Well, fair play to you then. Go ahead, Skank-ra.
Yeah, okay. So I am going to, at him, cast blindness.
Ooh. And what's that do then?
It makes him incontinent.
Oh no. I like these furs.
He has to make a Constitution saving throw. If he fails, he's blinded for 1 minute.
All right then. So I got a 14 on my Constitution saving throw.
Okay. So should I lie?
Oh no, you should never lie.
Spell DC is a 13, but I'm very charismatic. Don't you feel like there'd be like one more?
Lying makes you sad on the inside, even if you don't know it. That's no good.
Oh, I was gonna be so useful.
No, sorry. My vision got dim there for a second. I'm not quite sure what that was about. Sorry. Yeah, Daigen, your turn.
Do I know where he's at?
Yeah, go ahead and do a perception.
Right, and I'm looking through the spanner.
So you have advantage. So go ahead and do that.
Wow. I just rolled with advantage. Both of them were 19 plus.
Whoa.
Yeah, so 21.
Okay. You see him up in a tree. He's covered in a cloak, but also in this weird cloth that it really hides his shape. It's got all kinds of plants and things tucked into it. Think ghillie suit. And so it's really hard to see him. However, with the spanner, you're able to see his heat right there. So now you know exactly where he is, and he's about halfway up a tree, up in the branches.
Okay, so you said he was about 50 feet from me?
50 feet away, yeah.
All right. Then I'm going to double move and like get right to the tree and start climbing the tree.
Okay. Just straight in. Okay.
Yep, just straight in like a fucking, I know exactly where he's at. I'm going right up the tree. I'm also Kaylee, we need your help.
I'm bleeding.
Oh, okay. I'll be right there.
If you can.
Yeah, okay. No problem. I'll be there in a couple minutes.
Take your time though. Don't strain any muscles or like your bleedy guts and stuff.
I don't recall. Did anyone give me stitches, or am I just sitting here with an open, sucking chest wound?
He basted you.
No. I medicined her. Remember that? I stopped the bleeding.
That's true. You wrapped it up in cloth. That's all it's ever needed with disemboweling, right? That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, stitch yourself up first. Like, my God, do I have to tell you how to do everything? I mean, I'm sorry, Kaylee. Oh, God, sorry.
All right. So, you did get a response. She's at least awake. Who knows what's going to be able to happen to that? Wait, did we skip you, Keith? I think we skipped you.
Yeah, you skipped me. I failed at the blindness.
Well, before you do, go ahead and roll a Constitution save.
What? What do I do?
You stepped in a booby trap.
Oh, shit. You're not going to believe it.
There are no critical ones on saves, except for you really failed.
Yeah, I really failed.
That's true. All right. So go ahead and roll a 20 side. Right?
All right, 13.
13. Okay. Odds or evens? Just give me a number.
The odds.
Okay. All right. So you sneeze, and suddenly there's a shimmering right over the chest area of Kokomat, who's up in the tree, and all of a sudden he's wearing a plate armor chest plate.
Oh, great. It's made him harder to hit.
It is at this moment where I realize I have also pulled a Scott.
Oh, no.
Because I remember vaguely from last episode, the ring of whatever increased my spell save DC, did it not?
Yes, it did.
Totally forgot. So it's higher than that
would've
now. It would have worked.
Oh, no. Yes, the power of forgetting is the great equalizer.
Oh, man, that's rough.
I think I'm way too generous with magical items, but then again, we make up for it by forgetting about everything. So. So it all bounces out in the end, probably. So you sneezed, something weird happened, but that's not your round. Go ahead and do what
Not
you
my
wanna do.
problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is where I think it's time for me to try the meanie arrows.
Oh, okay.
You
Okay.
I'm right in the fucking under the tree, you idiot.
Well, I'm gonna vaguely aim in his direction.
Yeah, and when it pops, guess who's right under freaking neath him?
Well, get out of the way, dum-dum.
So how good are you with the bow?
Not good that I'm aware of.
As far as I know, I'm the best.
As far as I know, I'm bad. I have to add it to my inventory here.
Oh my God.
So it would be your dex modifier.
There you go. All right, I'm awesome at it then.
Untrained, but yeah.
Yeah, I would like to, while I'm invisible, get as close as I can so as to give myself a better chance.
Okay.
But yeah, let's do this. Whoo! Anything could happen in the woods. I rolled a 5.
5. Okay, so you pull the arrow back and you aim it right at Kokomat and you release it, and it goes forward about 15 feet and then dips into the ground. And now there's like a sizzling black pool in the ground there, and it's eating up the soil. It's not a very powerful bow.
I can see that.
And then Daigen runs up, and now you're climbing up the tree. So you just straight sprinted, and now you're up on the tree.
Yeah.
And then we're back to... Hello there. You're all the way up to the tree. You run pretty fast there, friend.
Ask him about his walking speed.
Yeah. It's 35.
Oh, no.
And so when I'm sprinting, it's 70. I'm usually saying like, "Hey, how's it going? My name's Daigen."
Yeah, will a 22 hit you there, friend?
Yeah, is it with an arrow?
It is with an arrow.
Okay, so I'm definitely doing deflect missile this time. What the fuck?
Excellent. This one is also sizzling. It looks like he did a spark and lit something and then shot you with the arrow.
All right, motherfucker. So yeah, it will hit me.
Okay.
So I will do deflect missile.
Okay.
He gonna have that arrow right back in his fucking face is what's gonna happen.
Oh, no there. That's no good. So he shoots it at you. You snatch it out of the air.
And I fucking throw it right back at him, the son of a bitch!
And you throw it back. Now, that's an attack roll, I assume?
Yes!
Was it 19 hit him?
Just barely, no. But, so he leaps out of the tree, falls to the ground, poof. But the arrow strikes the tree where he was, and there's a giant fireball, and now the top of the tree is raging in fire.
Wow.
So, but he fell out of the tree.
And so that doesn't actually count as my action.
Right. So it's your turn. Oh wait, no. He shot at you. Then it's Keith's turn. What do you do?
Yeah. All right.
So there was an explosion. Kokomut fell out of a tree, and now he's laying on his side in between trees.
But on the ground?
Yeah, on the ground.
Okay. I'm curious. See what's going to happen. I take out my mud doll
Okay.
and tell the earth to swallow him up.
Now it involves hand motions. It's not you can't like give a command and do it. Like you have to move your hand. So you hold the mud doll in your left hand and you wave your right hand around. And that in your research that is how it works.
Yeah.
You haven't ever tested it.
All right. Well, then I'm going to make like a crunchy hand motion at it.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I can grab him and crunch him. Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and do Arcana, I guess.
Great.
I'm trying to think of make it go. Oh, Arcana or Nature, whichever you're better at.
Oh, definitely Arcana. Nature.
Okay.
Am I good at nature?
You wrote a whole book about it.
That's true, I did.
So,
all right, here we go. Come on, come on. Woohoo! 23.
whoa. Okay. So right where he's laying opens up. He slides into the whole area, and then the dirt curls up around his body, and it almost looks like fingers coming on each side. And they grab a hold of him and crunch him down, and it does 13 points of damage.
Crunchy hands. Crunchy hands.
Holy shit, what the hell was that?
And it's continuing to hold him there too, so he's also pinned.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
All right, it is your turn, Daigen.
So you might say that he's like prone on the ground, right?
Oh yes, definitely prone.
My question is, what is your duck walk speed?
Close.
What's your clench walk?
You are partway up the tree, so you have some elevation. You could probably hit him with urine.
What is it when you like get on the turnbuckle and then you do a suplex or like you jump off it? Like the people's elbow kind of thing?
Yeah.
People's asshole?
I'm gonna do the people's fist of broken wind as I land my ass on his face. I'm going to do the broken fist of fury.
Yeah.
It's it's not like a teabag really. It's more like oh man, what would that be?
Dirty Sanchez.
It's like a blumpkin?
No. That's not what a blumpkin is, Keith.
The Dutch oven of hell.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop from the tree, wait till my ass like lands on his face, and then
The cheeks clap?
hit it off with the broken ass of fury or the broken wind of fart, whatever.
Okay.
What's really important is getting a tight seal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So go ahead and roll an attack roll just for your jumping out of the tree on him. He's prone and pinned, so you get advantage.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Okay, all right. 18?
Wow. But he doesn't have his dex save either, so yes, that'll hit.
All right.
So you land on him. Boom.
And then he has to do a strength save.
Okay.
Not to be knocked back.
Well, cuts the damage in half.
I got a 14 there, friend.
Damn, that sucks. Okay, so he does cut the damage in half because it's the DC 13.
That doesn't suck at all. That's rather good for me there.
It doesn't suck. It's going to blow, though.
I actually was going to do 3 key points for this. So then that means it is 4d10.
Whoa.
That's like Scott after Mom's chili.
And then it'll be cut in half. 4d10 ass fart damage up the nose.
Oh.
Oh my god, how is this possible?
Well, because nature loves me there, friend. I'm a nice guy.
16 points total, but then it's cut in half, so 8 points of fart damage to his nose.
That was rather unpleasant there, friend. Probably should have had so much that Molson last night.
Yeah.
The Molson the next morning is just not so good air.
The thing is, we haven't seen carbonation before.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, so your spud explosion caused the fingers of dirt to sort of get broken and splintered off in different directions. He rolls out of the hole and takes off towards the woods. And he's moving actually rather quickly. And he's like running straight through bushes, and it doesn't seem to be slowing him down at all. Just straight through bushes.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
I was going to ask you about that. Does that still exist? Because that used to exist in old rules.
It absolutely exists.
It exists if it's awesome.
He doesn't try to push you or anything. He's just purely running.
All right, so in that case, I'm going to use the Copper Ring of Cold.
Okay.
And I got to do a Wisdom save, which I do at advantage now, right?
That's true, yes.
All right, so a 17 for the Wisdom save. And then the punch. Let's see if I hit him. All right, come on. Ah, 21!
Whoa. Yep.
Gonna get a cold punch of fury in his back, which, so he takes 7 points of just standard punch damage.
Yep.
And then one extra point of cold damage.
That'll teach him.
1 point of damage. That wasn't very nice there, Fred. Now I'm a little bit chilly. That's no good.
Yeah, chilly and stinky.
That's right. Yeah, now all the animals will be able to track me pretty quick there. Okay, so...
No, Skank-ra's attack of opportunity. Hello.
No, you don't. You're not within arm's reach. He has disappeared off into the woods again. You know, Daigen, it looks like you can run faster than him, but he's going over very broken ground, and you don't think that you'd be able to keep up with him over the ground there. Almost like he's got a specific ranger type skill.
Son of a bitch. What the hell?
Don't worry, I won't come back to take pot shots at you later. Don't worry about it. You've seen the last of me, of course. Fair play.
What the hell is wrong with that guy?
Okay, well, let's steal everything from his house.
Yeah, no, let's go search his house.
That's Daigen saying that. Like,
That doesn't sound very much like the pink guy I know.
Well, you just started shooting arrows at me for no fucking reason.
Plus, you killed Thunder Thighs.
And you can, yeah, what the fuck?
holy shit, I totally forgot about that.
Oh my god, I'm gonna murder him dead. I'm gonna burn his house to the ground.
Oh, there's no more Musk.
Yeah, it is a little sad.
I guess it's time to eat him.
Yep.
What the shit? Holy shit. Oh my god, I'm gonna, ooh. I really don't like this guy at all.
I don't know why you say that, friend. I was pretty helpful, I'd have to say.
I feel completely fine with what he did. It all worked out great.
What the hell? So, like, we encounter an evil tree that, like, it murders everybody, and Keith is in love with him. And then we encounter this guy who murders one of our own party members, and then
I get presents.
fucking Skank-ra is like, oh yeah, no, this is great.
You stole the diamond from a concubine of a wizard who could read your mind. You've got nowhere to hide, nowhere to run. You stole the gold from the dwarven graves, then got yourself lost in